This week.
There was a seance of sorts, but here we are, dead.
Originally slated to launch last week on October 7th, the PlayStation VR release of WRAITH: The Oblivion Afterlife got a slight 3-week delay to October 27th, just in time for Halloween. No reason was given for the delay, other than to deliver the best possible experience to gamers. And of course, that's totally fine with us.
Rachel, the house won't let us leave.
Developers The Binary Mill tweeted this week about another piece of DLC for their wildly successful VR game, Gun Club VR, simply called Wild West. They only showed off this one piece of concept art and said it'll be coming soon, and then clarified that it won't be on PSVR day one. How long will we have to wait? Well, it's tough to tell. Their SWAT DLC for Gun Club launched on the same day as other platforms, but their DLC for Mini Motor Racing X, which was planned to release all the way back in February or March, still isn't out on PSVR. We'll keep you posted.
Bad habit. But giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know, because I've done it thousands of times.
The watch is your companion.
Developers M-Theory and Oddboy have been showing off more of their game Wanderer recently, first with a 4-minute gameplay video, and now with a short segment on how you'll be able to upgrade and customize your watch. It's not a ton of new info, but it does make me wonder what other kinds of upgrades you'll be able to unlock, and how deep the gameplay mechanics here really are.
Into the upgrade machine.
I used to say, the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why.
The big combat update for Arashi Castles of Sin finally dropped this week, and it offers up a ton of improvements. Enemies now react more realistically to Haru, or when their friends are in danger. Sword fighting feels a lot more natural, and attacking multiple enemies at once is no longer an issue. Plus, you can't race through the levels now. The exits won't activate if any guards in the area know that you're around. So, everything feels a little more natural, and overall it adds a level of polish that we were really looking for at launch. The PERP Games website might have revealed some release dates for upcoming PSVR games, specifically WINDLANDS 2 and Wanderer. They're currently listed as November 26th and December 3rd respectively. Now, to be fair, PERP Games has a history of releasing their physical versions significantly later than the digital release, so technically, we could see these games appear on the PlayStation Store before these dates. Despite the fact that everyone scoffed at Capcom's sales projections for Resident Evil 7, which before launch were set at around 5 million copies, here we are just 5 years after launch, and Capcom has managed to double those figures. With 10 million in sales, the obvious next question is how many people experienced that game in VR? And luckily for us, the official RE website has those stats available, revealing that over 1 million players played the PSVR mode, which, somewhat surprisingly, is slightly less than 20% of all PSVR owners.
You gotta get out of that house.
Let's go.
Vertigo Games' next big zombie shooter, After the Fall, has been delayed a few times now, but we should be getting an update on the release date very soon. It's Upload VR's Game of the Month, and historically, with Mask Maker and Winds and Leaves setting this precedent, their Game of the Month releases at the end of their coverage. So it's likely we could be seeing After the Fall launch at the end of October, or maybe more likely during the first few weeks of November. Stay tuned.
This week.